everybody. Welcome back to Ghost Socks. We really had a lot to say in our previous video, but it cut off. So
we definitely did. Yes,
well,
technical difficulties. We're
okay,
sorry about that.
We'll just repeat what we're about to say. So thank you all so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing too.
Yes, we've gotten a lot of comments lately, and we greatly appreciate that. A lot of support from it.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
we apologize if we haven't been uploading that much recently.
It's because
we've just been busy in our own lives.
We got jobs to do, and sometimes it takes more than we can give, and we like it though.
We like doing this.
Yes, we like doing this.
Yes.
So that's why we continue doing it, because it's something we enjoy doing and we love doing, and love learning new stuff too. So without further ado, this video is by the Volgun. Like, comment, subscribe to him, and like, comment, subscribe to us if you like our videos. And as you can see, we do comment back. We do like comments. Like we
really try our best to see all of it.
We try. So if you get a reply, that means I'm really taking a look at what you're saying and really saying, okay, we can react to that in the next video. So if you see your comment on our video, then hello.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm a little bit sniffy because it's allergy season for me, so.
Not for me. I guess I lucked out.
If you hear me sniffing, then
just know that he's crying.
I'm crying from the inside.
Yes, on the inside.
My soul.
Because he's so happy about the support we've been getting
so
the past couple weeks.
You know what I gotta say? It's gonna be a long intro, but
oh god,
I just want to thank my mom. I just want to thank Jesus.
You know what? Jesus can't help you now.
Oh shit.
You know what?
Oh damn.
Let's just jump right into this SCP shit.
Let's do this.
The scary ass SCP.
Let's go. So this is where we stop, right?
Yep. So this is part 3 of the
Tales,
SCP
canons,
explanation.
And collaborative logs.
Ooh, it's low.
Tales are how the Foundation universe gets deepened and extended beyond the limits of the simple SCP file. It allows they were historically important. AR seeing is no longer in use since the opening of Series 2, 3, and 4. And you will most likely never need to read one of these.
Okay. So you don't
Tales,
have to read that one.
canons, and collaborative logs. Tales are how the Foundation universe gets deepened and extended beyond the limits of the simple SCP file. It allows authors to tell stories where groups or people can interact with each other in the SCP universe, to expand on ideas already created in SCPs, or just...
I like that because it's not like it's a group. It's not like one person write it and then everybody like copy the same thing. It's like everybody coming up with their own individual ideas and then submitting it to a community.
Wait, so there's a company, right, in this lore, right?
No. It's talking about I think it's talking about the authors itself, like the people that write the tales.
Okay.
Like say how it's a community. I can't just say that word.
A community.
Yeah, and how it's not just playing off some like just one character. It's different, multiple things that different individual people like create, like thought of, like sat down and wrote this shit. That's nice though. That's nice too, because there's a lot of people with a lot of crazy ideas.
I can tell from what you showed me that there are thousands.
Yes.
So just, to write a prose. Some authors may also turn their tales into a series, usually if they have a cohesive idea in mind, or if it gets really popular.
No?
Notable series include There Is No Anti-Memetics Division, The Cool War, The Lombardi Tales, Tales of Mr. Collector, and Pitch Haven. You can find Tales in the top-rated Tales archive as submissions to a themed contest or by trawling around.
Yeah, my man's Emmanuel got a little sick, so y'all just gotta have to deal with me real quick. So go ahead, man. It's alright, man. Go ahead. I got them. I'll keep them company. Alright, y'all. Let's continue.
You can
doing his own thing.
As we'll soon learn, read the tales in a canon. A canon is your own set of assumptions about the tone, setting, and dynamic of the universe. Each of the canons in the Canon Hub is a wildly different set of assumptions based off the baseline SCP Foundation. Think of them as mega tale hubs, or parallel universes,
tale hubs,
or self-contained cinematic universes for authors to play in. Here are 5 notable canons. Broken Masquerade, a world where the Foundation's existence is known by everyone. Resurrection, a deliberate attempt to resurrect the action-orientated SCP Dr. Crazy Days of Series 1, in which an MTF composed of anomalous humans is formed. Third Law, a pulpy sci-fi paratech world dominated by the machinations of Prometheus Labs and Anderson Robotics.
Hold on, am I in the camera? Hold on,
Rat's Nest.
I'm gonna have to pause.
The military.
Rat's Nest.
I'm gonna have to adjust the camera. I don't know if I'm in it or not.
The military killed God.
Alright, we're good. I'm back. Did y'all miss me? I hope y'all missed me.
The military killed God.
I hope he didn't bore y'all too much.
That's not possible.
The what?
The military killed God, and the Foundation is covering it up. You have anything to say about that? How? With what?
Your guess is as
doing
good as
what,
mine.
when, where?
I don't know.
I thought you was the king.
I don't know this one.
You don't know this one?
Yeah.
You need to learn this one.
I need to.
You need to learn this
does anybody know how the military killed? I know y'all will know. So please comment down below.
The Foundation is covering up.
What story tells? I don't care what it is. I will search it up and we will react to that.
Please, yes, because this is canon.
This is, please,
100% canon.
I beg you.
Killed God, and the Foundation is covering it up. Reality is slowly unraveling and falling apart. The Gulf, small-scale, poignant series set in the southern United States, usually having a restful, mysterious feel, and featuring religious symbolism and unconventional types of media. A number of pages on the site are tagged as collaborative. Collaborative logs or pages can be edited and added to by anyone, although some quality oversight still exists. This is a good way to get your creative chops and contribute whilst not taking the plunge of writing an SCP. The 3 main collaborative pages exist as lists of mini SCPs, very small-scale items or phenomena that don't need to have a narrative, but still need to be unique, appropriate, and interesting.
True.
They are Log of Anomalous Items. The SCP Foundation has discovered a substantial number of items which are simply too useless to merit further attention. This document lists those items which have prompted some curiosity. Log of Extranormal Events. This page is to document anomalous events that have attracted the Foundation's interests, but occurred too briefly for the Foundation to secure or contain them. And finally, Log of Unexplained Locations. This page is to be devoted to the documentation of low-threat anomalous locations which have been discovered by the SCP Foundation over the years. There are a number of other collaborative pages, usually SCP supplements or logs. Keep in mind that guidelines for contributions still apply though, and if your edition is deemed to be below standard, it'll probably be removed. Groups of interest. The Foundation isn't the only fish in the anomalous sea. Other organizations, collective, and groups exist that utilize or create paranormal phenomena for their own purposes. Some are associates of the Foundation, others are rivals to it. Many of them quietly pursue their own interests, while a great many of them fall on the lines of good and or evil. The vast majority simply have a goal in mind that's somewhere in between. Here are 7 notable groups of interest. Are We Cool Yet? A collection of artists, usually producing surreal and disturbing works of art. Their pieces are designed to have maximum impact and are usually lethal in some way. The Chaos Insurgency. A rogue cell of the Foundation that uses terrorist means to steal and repurpose powerful anomalies to gain control over nations and conduct unethical experiments using them.
Yes.
The Church of the Broken God, a widespread cult believing in a clockwork god who is broken into pieces all over the world.
This one is fucked up.
Dr. Wondertainment, an individual or company that makes anomalous artifacts that are supposed to be children's toys. The Serpent's Hand, a small organization headquartered in an interdimensional library, believing in anomalous rites and the normalization of the paranormal and magical. Marshall, Carter, and Dark, a corporation that buys and sells anomalous items for the benefit of the super rich.
You got,
Global Occult Coalition, or the GOC, a massive military organization under control of the UN, using technology and force to destroy the extra-normal wherever they find it. Many groups also have their own form of documentation, similar to an SCP. On the wiki, they are called GOI.
Are you sorry?
So what you think about that? All that groups?
Wait, is it still going?
Yeah,
the
it's still
list
going.
Of groups?
No, that's all. I think that's all the group they got.
Are you sure?
I think
they probably have more.
There's more, but
they have to be more.
But I think that's on the video so far because it's almost done.
That group that uses that acts as a terrorist organization.
Which group is your favorite group?
The terrorist organization.
God damn.
It just sounds interesting.
Which group is your favorite group? The terrorist organization.
No, the organization that just captures SCPs and uses them. That seems like the most prominent use.
I think I'll be cool, yeah.
The someone who just uses art,
yeah,
to just making SCP art,
yes,
for random people to just buy and just get killed.
Are we cool, yeah?
So you can just you can just make a painting of a squirrel and just turn it into an SCP, and all of a sudden it's just it's killing people.
Hey, I'll put warning in tiny letters.
A warning. Hey, there's a ghost in this painting.
It may kill you, so please be careful.
There are demons in this painting.
There's
But it's still worth at least $3 million.
There's an ancient Egyptian goddess trapped in this painting, so be warned not to look at the painting. If you look at the painting, she will be mad.
That's way too much. That's way too much to put at the bottom there. So yeah, no.
I'll just be like, hey,
just join the terrorist group with me. That's it. We'll find some demons.
Yeah.
We'll take over the world. Yes, exactly. Yeah. We'll take over the governments.
Formats, and they are stories told from a different perspective than the Foundation. For more information, visit the Groups of Interest page, as well as the ongoing Groups of Interest overview and guide on the SCP Declassified subreddit. Beyond the main site, you can find stories and SCPs to read even beyond the classifications and places I've already detailed. In this final section, I present other outlets of writing associated or tied to the SCP Wiki that you can also look into. Firstly, a great place for you to discover lesser known but very well written tales and SCPs are in the Contest Archive. For example, SCP-1000, 2000, and 3000 contests all have SCPs themed around urban legends, sci-fi, and horror, respectively. You have the Short Works contest, and the D-Class contest mentioned earlier, and the History contest for both Tales and SCPs. Then there are the gigantic, multi-part Mobile Task Force contest and Groups of Interest contest, and then the Dystopia and Reimagining contests, and so forth. There's so much to find. The Wanderer's Library is set in the mysterious, ancient, magical Library of the Serpent's Hand. It includes prose pieces and poetry set in the SCP universe, but focused on evoking a sense of wonder, of the extraordinary and fantastical. Quote, a sense that there is a larger world beyond the one we know. In the world of the library, these wonders are hidden, but never truly far away. But never forget that this is a wilder world than our own, and it's never entirely safe, either. And finally, we have the International Foreign SCP branches.
Wait, French SCP. Wait, I'm sorry, everybody. We missed that because I was goofing around.
Yeah, you definitely were. He was trying to shoot me.
I was not trying. Okay.
Going on.
What happened was.
He got bored and decided to do some dumb shit.
No, I was listening.
And then you got bored.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's exactly what happened.
What happened was I wanted to see how long. Never mind.
Exactly, because it's just simpler to say. I got bored.
And there are the gigantic multi-part mobile task force contest and groups of interest contest, and then the dystopia and reimagining contests, and so forth. There's so much to find.
So much more.
The Wanderer's Library is set in the mysterious, ancient, magical library of the Serpent's Hand. It includes prose pieces and poetry set in the SCP universe, but focused on evoking a sense of wonder, of the extraordinary and fantastical.
It's like the
quote, a sense that there is a larger world beyond the one we know. In the world of the library, these wonders are hidden, but never truly far away. But never forget that this is a wilder world than our own, and it's never entirely safe, either.
You got that?
And finally...
You got that? I think if I'm wrong, can you correct me in the comments, please? Because I really don't know everything. I know some SCPs, but not all of them. So I think the Wanderer's Library is like a collection of every knowledge in the whole universe in one place. I think that's why I called it the Wanderers.
What the fuck?
And I think the Serpent's Hand is the one that trying to set free all the SCP and let it coexist with humans. I think. So
are they trying to use
I think
the
that's
Wanderer's
their base.
Library?
Yeah, that's their base right there.
The Wanderer's Library is their base.
Yeah. So they got the knowledge of everything in the whole world. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I think that's what the Wanderer's Library is.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We have the international foreign SCP branches. There's French SCPs, Russian SCPs, Japanese SCPs, and a whole bunch more. Each brand has their own set of SCPs, many of which have extremely creative and diverse ideas. If you're looking for more SCPs to read, this might be a place to find cool concepts. And if you don't know if...
Sorry everybody, our shit cut off.
Yeah, we're so sorry about that.
Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, please continue before it messes up again. I think we're at the end, actually.
Yeah, we almost done.
Yeah, we're pretty much done.
I think... Oh, crap.
Oh, look at you.
Look at me and my butterfinger.
Fumbling.
And the butter.
Yeah, we already did this.
We did this.
Did all that.
We did that.
We did all that.
I tried to explain the best I could. I don't know what I just hit.
International Foreign SCP. We did all that.
Why you...
no, we didn't do this.
Wait.
Didn't do
all right. Here we go. We back. We back.
Alright, we're back. Thank God. See if we can have a clean resume.
Wait, was it her?
Yeah, right? I assume so.
Okay.
Extremely creative and diverse ideas. If you're looking for more SCPs to read, this might be a place to find cool concepts. And if you don't know a foreign language, the main SCP-INT Wiki Hub has translations of some of them.
Wait, I think this is the ending. We didn't catch
This was entirely written by Reddit user Modulum83 over on the SCP Declassified subreddit. All links will be in the description.
We did.
If you enjoyed it, give Modulum83 some praise in the comments section for writing something I couldn't write myself. I hope it answered most of your questions about who we are and what we do, and that it convinced you to take a dive and become part of the universe and the community.
Modulum. Okay, everybody. We got a little bit of Modulum 83.
Modulum 83.
What's up?
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Is that you? Why are you answering for him? Don't do that.
I just said what's up.
He's a god.
Oh, God.
He's a god among us.
Okay, everybody. This guy is going crazy now.
All right, everybody. That was the end of our SCP explanation.
And we got another SCP video coming soon.
I understand all of this now.